From above, this place almost looks peaceful, a huge white building hidden away in the quiet village of Millisle. But once you get closer, the atmosphere changes completely. This wasn't just some old school. Behind the walls of Lisnevin was an old borstal style institution, a place where young boys were sent controlled, disciplined and locked away from the outside world. Officially, it may have been called a school, but walking through it today, it feels a lot more like a prison. Welcome back to another video. Today we're in Millisle, Northern Ireland, and we're going to be exploring this abandoned juvenile jail labelled the Bad Boys Home. So this place actually opened, so this is the newer prison that opened in 1975 and was open till 2003, and it was used up until 2015 for prison officer training, and then it's been abandoned ever since. It's so cool because it's got like all overgrown and nature's took over it because it's sat for 11 years now. Now it was sold in 2018, but since then nothing's happened. They have built some brand new houses at the side of it here, which you'll see in a second, but like the mini jail, it was meant to be like a training school, but it was more built like a prison. The kids that came to it were between 10 and 17 years old, and apparently it held 130 people. The one before only held 40, but this one held 130. But yeah, you can see the prison fences there, and it's crazy because they call it a training school, like a school, like apparently, you know, kids went there to be trained up, made better kids, you know, but I don't know, it was called a school, but it's definitely just more of a prison. So the locals back in the day, if their kids were bad, used to threaten them to be sent here, which is where it got its name from, the Bad Boys Home, but it's on the other side. See if we can find a way inside the actual prison. Isn't it crazy how overgrown it is? I mean, look. There's a path there. But this is where the prison trucks used to come in, look. There used to be a guard in the guard room right there. Open these gates and the prison lorry would drive right in here, park, and then a guard would come out from the control room here and search the lorry. It's closed, look. They would also have security guards up here, look, overlooking. Size of that camera up there as well, but I don't think, well, maybe we can get in this way. No, I can't, it's chained. Right. I think we're gonna have to go through the bushes. I did not plan for that because I'm wearing shorts. But look how overgrown it is now. Like the plants and the trees, look, are near enough covering the whole top of the building. But let's see if we can find where this route goes. Isn't it crazy though that like this place was used from 2003 to 2015 as prison officers training, right? But that's 11 years ago now since they stopped that in here. And it's crazy to think that 2015 is that long ago now. I mean, and it's overgrown so much since. I mean, I'm gonna get stung terribly bad here. Looks awkward. There's a stingy nettle there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Put your head on it.
Not to hit it. I mean, we're in anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
Sick.
Watch me chin it.
Yeah. You imagine you hit it right in your face.
Wow,
That'd be terrible.
Here, whoever cut this did it perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like a wee seat.
I know. And it's hidden by that like mound
It is.
and bush, you know?
Like no one's ever seen that there.
Right, we're inside. We've made it into the grounds of the jail.
Will we go right?
Huh?
Will we go right?
Sure.
And we look over here.
Look at the barbed wire. It's mad how they called this a training school
Yeah.
instead of a prison, but like, look at the barbed wire. Like, they actually called this a training school and not a prison. But if you look at it, it's built exactly like a prison.
Doors and all still up.
But look, that's the football pitch over there,
I mean, that would have been cameras and stuff.
and you can't even get anywhere near it.
Here. Can we go in that way?
I'm gonna go round.
Go around.
Yeah, look. I mean, the football pitch is completely overgrown.
God-like, isn't it?
Someone had the razor wire on it.
I know, I was looking at. Do you ever notice the razor wire never rusts?
No, I mean, it's meant to be 10 to 17-year-olds here.
Yeah.
And like the
It
amount
was
of,
10 then. I was thinking it was 12 to 17.
I mean, the amount of razor wire is ridiculous.
Jeez, it looks right.
Does look clean here, don't it?
Like, it doesn't look overgrown.
Well, it does look overgrown, but
Like around, but here it doesn't. You know what I mean?
I mean, we're in somewhere, innit?
Get into them.
Huh?
Get into them.
We're in somewhere.
Yeah. Look at this. There must have been fires over here at one stage.
Oh, yeah, the whole ceiling's gone.
And here all the rooms. Must have been stripped as well. You can hear the whole building creaking around it.
Yo, this was an old workshop, look. Look. Obviously, in adult jails, they have workshops where they can do new jobs and learn trades, and this looks exactly like one of them. Yeah. I mean, the machines look so old, but they're still here.
Can you move any of it?
Nah. They're rusted, but they're still here. Yeah, they're proper rusted in there.
So that's us in the prison now, I think.
Yeah, that's us into the jail. Look at the windows.
Like we did prisons before in the past.
Look how slim the windows are.
Oh, you're never getting through that.
Nah, they're solid. Look at this. This is quite interesting. So this is actually the metal detector.
Oh, is it?
That when you came back from the workshop, you had to walk through to make
you're
sure
not stealing anything.
you've not tried to smuggle any tools from the workshop.
No shanks.
Listen. Signature in it. It's crazy.
Probably took over, didn't it?
Like, you can hear all the
You can
sounds of
see
it.
you can see all the fire damage above us.
Yeah,
Is that sports hall in there? Straight ahead.
it looks like it.
Check that out.
I mean, this at night time would be freaky,
Oh, he's scary. So
wouldn't it?
He's very scary.
Yeah, look, this is the sports hall. Wow.
All these are toilets.
I mean, you can see, look, up at these windows there, how they're all overgrown. Like, all the roots and the trees are actually growing over the building. Got an old snooker table here, look. Sports hall's big. So this newer building held 130 people, where the one before only held 40. So this one, you know, has got a lot more stuff because there's 130 kids they've got. But yeah, look, you can see there as well. What is that? Do you hear it? That's creepy. It's also crazy to see as soon as like security gets removed from a building, how quickly it gets graffitied and like everything happens. Please, this door kept locked at all times.
They want the independence, essentially.
So quite a few of the prisons in the Northern Ireland, the security guards were actually trained in here and they used in here for their training.
So currently,
That was a big fire there.
they wanted everything to be all one. They didn't want it to be two different countries. Look at all these broken windows. So this must have been where fire was. As you can see through the window. All the glass and all is melted.
A few people have been in cutting into the pipes. I mean, it's freezing in here. Like, it's 26 degrees today, and inside this building it's just cold. Don't know which way to go. That's been cut into all down there. Look how overgrown it is here and decayed. Kind of like a classroom, maybe. Kind of looks like there used to be a blackboard or a whiteboard up there. PlayStation games, look. Comedy, PlayStation movies. Maybe this was more like an entertainment room. Comics, video, magazines. Team C, PlayStation. FIFA 2002, look. I mean, it did close in 2003, so that was near enough the newest one there.
What is it?
All the PlayStation games, look. All the,
Oh yeah. There's golf.
it looks like when this place went abandoned, people came and stole all the games and just left all the wrappers. That just looks so decayed here, look.
I think that's the case. We can start to see the decay. More, all the lead kind of starting to peel off the ceiling.
Like, this has not been any vandalism in here, this is just natural decay over the last 11 years. Oh yeah, this is where the officer would have been to watch the prisoners. So we must be at the cells, are we?
I think the cells are down there. Look at this. You can tell it's just been run through and stripped out completely, but
Yeah.
wonder what this would have
See,
been.
this is where the prison officer would have been.
What's down here? Corridors. Let's go check out these
Yeah, I've got some of the cells here.
I can only assume these cells.
Look how dark this place is. I mean, isn't it crazy they used to call it a school? And like, that is just exactly like a prison. Here are some of the cells, look. Single bed. Not very big at all. I wonder if they were put there by the inmates, or they were drew out on that, look. It looks like they were actually here with the inmates and they weren't drawn after. They weren't graffitied. Oh, this one's dark, look. Condition's actually good. It's just all natural decay, look. It's interesting to see all the personalities that everyone had, you know, when they were here, with what, like, picture they have on the wall. So this place actually has some dark history. I'm going to read you out. I've got screenshotted on my phone some of the stories of stuff which apparently happened in here, right? So, get the first one. Former residents made allegations of physical abuse, including staff assaulting the boys and using force during restraint. Now remember, these boys were aged 10 to 17. There were also allegations of sexual abuse, emotional abuse, negligence and humiliation connected with this prison. One former boy reportedly said he was forced to wear pajamas 24/7 and told he had to earn the right to wear normal clothes. One account claimed that the boys were hit, slapped around the head, given dead legs and laughed at like it was normal. I mean, there were also accounts from former residents saying that the place left them with long-term trauma and PTSD. I mean, one of the darker things that happened here as well, apparently there was a lot of sexual abuse happening to the boys. Like, there was a whole investigation opened about this place because of the sexual abuse that was taken in here. Another one says that the place was meant to reform young people, but it later suggested many more were left more damaged than what they arrived. It says another disturbing account described by a boy after seeing a nurse after being beaten, only for the nurse to laugh and walk away, saying he would live. Walking upstairs to another one of the wings. So this wing is actually above the yellow one, which you just seen a second ago. Look how cool this one is. Like, the paint is all just peeling off. These wee small windows which prison guards would look through. Isn't it crazy? Look. Right, let's make our way around and see what else we can find. So we've got another like control booth here, which prison officers would have used to just watch. Look at this. So there are windows here, and they were able to see right down the cell blocks on both sides. Look. Through this booth here. Which, I mean, it is good because they were kids, which means they were always like they always kept an eye on them. Look at the wall in here. So it looks like the majority of the prison is actually stripped. I'm not sure if it would have been stripped whenever it was made abandoned because they used it as police training and prison officer training, or maybe whenever it was bought over in 2018. What's this? Car crimes, look. It says car crimes here. Why do most joyriders steal cars? What is the second most likely reason for joyriding? So this would have been if kids were in here because of joyriding. They would have made them do this, like answer these questions. Like, why do they joyride? What's the reason? It says the survey shows 4% think joyriders steal cars to annoy car owners. That's mad. It's an insight into some of the work that the kids would have had to done in here. Look at this. The 15th of October 2001. That page has sat there for 25 years. Nice of you to call me accomplished, adorable. So this is all work that the kids would have done. You can see this one is actually completed, look. It was completed by someone called Mark Hamill. Imagine if Mark Hamill was watching this video. How crazy would that be? Huh? Mark Hamill. I found some of his work there. I'm gonna say, like, imagine he was watching the video. That'd be crazy. So I take it this must have been all like classrooms and stuff then? Workshops and classrooms for the kids to learn and things like that. So downstairs where the PlayStation stuff was, that must have been like their enjoyment area, the area they chilled, and the sports hall, and then upstairs must have been where the actual work was done. Kind of like going to school. I mean, look how overgrown it all is. Wow, I wonder if we should. We gotta climb the roof, don't we? It's a bit windy up here, but this will be the best way to get an overview of how like abandoned and overgrown this place actually is. Like, just look at this. Look at all the barbed wire there, all the razor wire. I mean, the roof is even flooded with water here. Like, it's crazy because all the buildings are like nearly covered, look. It's all nearly covered, so like if this place stays abandoned maybe for just 1 or 2 more years, you're not going to be able to see all these buildings because they're just all going to be overgrown, which is incredible because usually places aren't left abandoned for that long, to where the trees have overgrown them to where you can't see anything. Now, I'm not sure, if you look over there behind this big pillar, you'll see the former borstal. That used to be a house in the 1800s, and that was the first ever borstal holding 40 young people. So like an open borstal right there. That's what we're going to be heading to next. But it closed way earlier than this place. It used to be like an Italian style house in the 1600s, and then the Ministry of Finance bought it over. But yeah. Right, so we're leaving where the cells are now to check out some more on the bottom floor. So the only second level in this place is them upstairs cells and the classrooms. But, I mean, what else are we gonna find? Look. There's the roof, we just climbed up there. Not gonna lie, getting back down by yourself with all your stuff was actually harder than what it looked. Looks like it gets dark down here as well. Look how thick that door is there. Look. Oh, yo, look. They had a dentist. Wow. So the boys didn't actually have to leave to do any dentist work unless you had their own dentist inside. If there is no nurse in the medical unit, please bleep 160 for assistance. T. McCune, charge nurse, look. So this would have been the medical unit. I mean, that's cool, look. Dentist chair. I mean, it's crazy how prisons are designed. Not much left. Thank you for not smoking near me. Gaps, smoke-free zones for kids. I mean, I wonder if this place was open then. Oh, actually, it would have been. This place would have been open when smoking indoors would have been allowed. So the fact this is the medical kind of wing, makes sense that they would have had that on the door in like a no smoking zone. It's proper abandoned. This goes on for a bit. Ah, courtroom 1, look. Courtroom 1, consultation room 1, courtroom 2. Oh, so these are rooms that if you were due in court, they must have had like a webcam, and look, you did like a video link from court to where you'd be present. I mean, look at the mould on the wall. But that's cool. Courtroom 1, courtroom 2. Courtroom 2's locked. Still got a chair in there. Consultation room. This must have been like if you were speaking to your solicitor. Yeah, basically exactly the same as the courtroom. See, they've got a TV on the wall there. And consultation room 2, which is also locked. It's weird how they've got one of each room. Look, it's soundproof too. How they've got one of each room locked. Maybe when they were using it for prison training, they left one open for whatever they were doing. So this looks more like the admin site, like side of the prison. You know, the medical bits, the court bits. And not many bits that the inmates have been unless they were needed. I mean, look how thick these doors are. But it looks like there was a big fire in here at one stage. It's all black. Oh yeah, look, massive fire. Oh, this would have been the canteen. I mean, look how dark it is. And black. So there must have been a massive fire in here at one stage. I mean, the rest of the building's actually done well, because like, with how remote this is. Kitchen. With how remote this is, it didn't seem to spread like the whole way through the building. It seemed to have just been contained to this room and that room, and then the rest of the place is actually alright. But yeah, this would have been the canteen. Lunch, breakfast, dinner. I mean, this area looks like people have been in scrapping. Look. What's this? Fire escape. Oh look, these were all the keys. All the keys would have been hung up there. You can see they've actually tried to block the door, look. This is the door into the prison. They've just threw everything here to block the door, and then this is the main control reception of the prison. I think that's what's linked to the bit outside we've seen, where the lorries would have came. Yeah, it is, look. So this is where the lorries would have came through. We walked through earlier. Off, entry, exit, gate, look. You'd have been able to speak to people. Like entry, on. Look, you can close the shutters, open them, stop them. Through all these controls. And there's more keys, look. This must have been all the staff. F. Burns. Either all the staff or maybe keys to prison rooms, maybe. But I think staff, look. Deputy director. Deputy director. Teachers up there. Manager. Wow. And everyone's name. Now, I know these kids were in here for a reason, but one thing you cannot forget is they shouldn't be leaving a place like this more traumatized and with PTSD because of the stuff the staff had done to them sexually and abusively. Like, that should not be happening in a place like this that's designed to make kids better, improve them, and to help them fix their lives. I mean, it's crazy. It should not be forgot about. This building is Woburn House. So the prison itself is there over that gate. This was the original borstal. It was built, I think, in 1863 and was an Italian style family home. And it was in the family's possession until 1950s, I think. And then it was bought by the Ministry of Finance and turned in to the first Bad Boys open borstal. So this was the place they went before they built the actual prison. So this used to be the original sports hall until it was turned into a church maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So this actually was abandoned as well, and you could get inside. It was an original sports hall for this place. But yeah, we're gonna try and get inside. No idea how, we're gonna try and get inside somewhere. This is terrible. Yeah. Terrible. Up he goes. Huh? Up he goes. Sure that window's just open. Huh? Sure that window to your left just open. Can you all? I mean, that one there is open, but by looking at the rest of this place, does it open anymore? Because every other window seems to be covered in wood. So is that just gonna tease us? It does open more, Ben, because look, this one's wide open. See if you can open it. Because look, that one's wide open there. So this one, surely, Oh, I wouldn't stand on that. You'd probably die. Oh, I can't reach it's the problem, can you?
It's that one up there. I'll do that one. There's less crap in the window.
This one isn't it? It's got a fan in it. Oh. Up it goes. Nice. Looks like it's all ladder from here, which is good.
It's like sandpaper.
Yeah, it's like sandpaper that, isn't it?
It's not nice. Trinky Winky got attacked.
My arms are sliced to bits
That was
from it.
horrible. Ooh.
Right, let's go.
Well, we've made it up onto the roof, I guess.
The roof doesn't look too
stable.
Nah, look.
What do you mean, mate? Is it the safest roof about? Oh,
There is no roof left, mate. Look.
not nice. You could technically squeeze.
Yeah, look, I don't know how you're fitting down there, look.
Yeah.
It's so high, it's actually a lot more high up than what it looks.
Higher than what you think.
Like, I would usually hand drop in from them, but that one, I'm saying, absolutely not.
And you're actually getting out of the building strip.
Oh yeah, how are you getting out actually?
Here, if we get on the roof and corner the wind.
Look, that's completely fell through there. Yeah, we'll get a good view of the water anyway, won't we? Right, we've shimmied across the roof. Look at the view of the beach at the front. Oh, but we potentially might have a way inside this, depending on how well that holds up. I need you to hold this. How safe is the cupboard on the other side is the question.
Yeah, we're climbing down onto the cupboard.
Oh, so unsafe?
Jimmy disappears right away.
It's not great, like.
No.
No.
Oh, great. Well, you probably picked the worst room to climb through.
But we're inside though. Yeah. We made it. The wind in here is super spooky actually. Look. Go on, you've got it. Sweet.
Oh.
You've made it inside the borstal.
So, like we were saying, this borstal is old. It used to be an Italian house back in.
Oh, just watch that floor's not great, man.
And this is old.
Oh, that floor's gone there.
Oh.
What's that? Oh! Shit, the whole floor's gone, mate. Oh wow, look at this. This was some sort of old control room. That's cool. Look, there's been screens, monitors.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's an old
Do you reckon this was maybe connected to the main prison at one
Yeah,
stage?
this would have been, yeah. Wow.
Very cool, I've never seen these before.
No, that's an old control room.
You seen one in Germany, didn't you?
Yeah.
Never seen
Yeah, this was definitely an old prison control room. That's cool, actually, that, isn't it?
Yeah, and then that would have been all monitors there.
Yeah.
All on there, would have been the screens. Just be mindful of the floors.
Yeah, the floors are terrible.
The mistake is just up in.
It's also crazy that this place was actually used for injured soldiers during World War II. Like, this place has been through some amount of, like, different things and had to deal with so many different stuff. Yeah, we're still not even on the ground floor. This floor is just as bad, actually. The building's completely crumbling.
Look at the ceiling we were just walking on.
Mate, it's crazy to think this was an old Italian mansion at one stage.
It doesn't have the architecture style.
Now it's just completely crumbling. Classroom, computer suite, look.
No, German.
IT training. Just gotta watch because that's the worst floor I've stepped on in a while. Like, it feels like the whole thing's gonna go through. Look how green it is too.
Maybe 16, 21. Maybe just young adults was in this year. But like I said,
This room, look. This room was key coded.
they were able just to walk around and kind of have free will.
This is where they kept all the records. That's why it was key coded.
Under cells. Like in most prisons nowadays, they're not allowed to do that. That's the old library.
Problem is with the whole bottom floor being boarded. It's so dark in here, like it's such a good light day. But the whole building is dark. The dining room. So we are on the ground floor now. Security notice. This would have been reception for the building. I mean, look how decayed it is now. That's ridiculous. No entry, use reception. Something creepy about this place. Main lounge. You know, at one stage this would have been such a grand room. Like, you can still see the lights have survived. A bit of the ceiling too. Like, this would have been so grand at one stage. Second floor.
Dining room?
Yeah, I was there. It's completely all stripped, and it's actually all flooded. Like, the water goes up over the sole of your shoes. Yeah.
We're going to make our way up onto the second floor now. We're going to check some of these out now. We're going down this floor. Down where we want.
What?
Everything's tilted.
Yeah, look. We're in the tower right now. Look, there's the beach.
Look at the beach.
This is us in the tower.
Well.
Just watch the floors dodgy. How cool is this?
Jump in the middle.
So we're standing right at the top of the building in the tower right now.
It's a really tower. We
How cool is this? Well, that is going to be the end of this video. Let me know what you thought of this place. Quite some crazy history that's happened in this whole 24 acres of land over its history of being a prison, a house, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.